Chances are, even if you haven't watched the 1990 film Ghost, you've likely encountered its most iconic scene through various clips, tributes, and comedic renditions. Ghost's immense success propelled it to become the top-grossing movie of 1990 and the third highest-grossing film of all time. Not only did Ghost receive acclaim from critics, but it also earned 5 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture and Best Score. Whoopi Goldberg and writer Bruce Joel Rubin took home Oscars for Best Supporting Actress and Best Screenplay, respectively. Regarded as a timeless piece of supernatural romance and a hallmark of 90s cinema, Ghost featured a cast of actors who left an indelible mark on the decade. Now, over 3 decades later, we'll explore where the cast of Ghost is today. Join us as we unveil the fateful twists that have befallen them since then. Whoopi Goldberg as Oda Mae Brown. The role of the psychic Oda Mae Brown in Ghost is portrayed by the esteemed actor and comedy icon Whoopi Goldberg. Already celebrated for her award-winning portrayal of Celie in The Color Purple, Goldberg earned further acclaim by clinching the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in Ghost. Throughout the remainder of the 90s, Goldberg graced the screen with unforgettable characters, including Sister Mary Clarence in the Sister Act films, Shenzi the Hyena in The Lion King, and Guinan in Star Trek: The Next Generation. In 1994, Goldberg made history as the first African-American woman to host the 66th Annual Academy Awards, a milestone she would repeat 3 more times in 1996, 1999, and 2002. Returning to her role as Guinan in Star Trek: Picard in 2022, Goldberg continues to captivate audiences with her versatile acting. Alongside her theatrical pursuits, the EGOT recipient has co-hosted the daytime talk show The View since 2007. Goldberg, who has dyslexia, resides in Llewellyn Park, a residential area in West Orange, New Jersey, where she values her privacy. She also maintains a summer retreat on the shores of Sardinia. Preferring the gender-neutral term actor over actress, Goldberg emphasizes her ability to portray any role. In March 2019, Goldberg disclosed her battle with pneumonia and sepsis, prompting her temporary departure from The View. Additionally, on an episode of PBS's Finding Your Roots, Goldberg discovered she shares distant familial ties with Pro Football Hall of Fame tight end Tony Gonzalez. Patrick Swayze as Sam Wheat. Ghost earned actor Patrick Swayze his second Golden Globe nomination for Best Actor, following his first nomination for Dirty Dancing 3 years earlier. After Ghost, Swayze starred alongside Keanu Reeves in Kathryn Bigelow's Point Break in 1991. That same year, Swayze was also honored with People's prestigious Sexiest Man Alive title. His subsequent significant role was in the innovative and intricate road comedy To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything Julie Newmar, alongside Wesley Snipes and John Leguizamo. Departing from his usual heroic persona, Swayze portrayed closeted pedophile Bob Garland in the 2001 cult classic Donnie Darko. Swayze's final cinematic appearance was in the 2009 drama Powder Blue, where he depicted strip club proprietor and mafia leader Velvet Blue. His last acting endeavor was in the A&E crime series The Beast, which many critics at the time hailed as a career peak. Swayze was wedded to Lisa Niemi for 34 years from June 12, 1975, until his demise. The couple did not have offspring, although Lisa had previously experienced 1 outpatient procedure. They crossed paths in 1970 when Swayze was 18 years old. Niemi, who was 14 at the time, was enrolled in dance lessons taught by Swayze's mother. In a 2008 interview, Swayze revealed that Niemi served as the muse for his song She's Like the Wind, 1987. On January 9, 2009, Swayze was admitted to the hospital with pneumonia, a complication arising from chemotherapy treatment for his cancer. He was discharged on January 16 to recuperate at home with his spouse. However, on April 19, 2009, doctors delivered the news that the cancer had once again spread to his liver. Swayze passed away surrounded by loved ones on September 14, 2009, at the age of 57. His death came 20 months after his initial cancer diagnosis. Swayze's publicist confirmed to CNN that pancreatic cancer was the cause of his demise. Rick Avels as Willie Lopez. Sam's assailant, Mugger Willie Lopez, is portrayed by Puerto Rican performer and comedian Rick Avels. Although Ghost remains Avels' most recognized cinematic work, the performer has undertaken minor roles in films such as Cannonball Run, Jim Jarmusch's Mystery Train, Carlito's Way, and Waterworld. Avels made appearances in several television series throughout the 80s and 90s, with his most notable being the 1994 miniseries adaptation of Stephen King's The Stand, where he depicted the villainous Rat Man. A review of his comedy routine in 1990 by Variety remarked, "Employing adept ethnic impersonations and an incredibly expressive face, Puerto Rican comedian Rick Avels emerges as one of the sharpest and consistently amusing stand-up performers on the scene today." On April 17, 1995, Variety announced that Avels had passed away due to heart failure on March 17 of the same year. 11 years later, a 2006 piece in Entertainment Weekly included him in the list of public figures who had contracted HIV and succumbed to complications associated with AIDS. Tony Goldwyn as Carl Bruner. Tony Goldwyn portrays Sam's colleague and supposed ally, Carl Bruner. Ghost marked a turning point in Goldwyn's career, leading to significant roles in movies like the suspenseful legal dramas The Pelican Brief and Kiss the Girls, as well as Oliver Stone's biographical film Nixon. In 1999, Goldwyn lent his voice to the character Tarzan in Disney's animated feature of the same title. Throughout the 2000s, Goldwyn tackled various roles, including Colonel Bagley in The Last Samurai and vengeful father John Collingswood in the 2009 reimagining of The Last House on the Left. The following decade showcased Goldwyn in numerous film and television ventures, including the initial 2 installments of the Divergent series, The Belko Experiment, and Shonda Rhimes' political drama scandal. Among his recent endeavors are King Richard Plane, Murder Mystery 2, Oppenheimer, and Ezra, the latter of which he also directed. Goldwyn has been wedded to Jane Michelle Muskie, a production designer since 1987. They share 2 daughters, Anna and Tess. Additionally, Goldwyn's sibling John holds a former leadership position at Paramount Pictures and serves as the executive producer of Dexter. His brother Peter is also a film producer and presently serves as the president of Samuel Goldwyn Films. A previous head of the Creative Coalition, Goldwyn actively advocates for the arts. He is also an investigator affiliated with the AmeriCares Foundation. Phil Leeds as Emergency Room Ghost. Phil Leeds portrayed the emergency room ghost in the movie. Leeds was born on April 6, 1916, in New York City, the son of a postal worker. Raised in the Bronx, he worked as a vendor selling peanuts near Yankee Stadium and Manhattan's Polo Grounds for a period. Following his service in the U.S. Army during World War II, he embarked on a career in entertainment. Initially a stand-up comedian, Leeds transitioned into appearing in numerous films and television sitcoms, including Rosemary's Baby, Beaches, All in the Family, Three's Company, Night Court, and more. Another notable role was his portrayal of a friendly apparition in the 1990 film Ghost, and as Jack in the ALF TV series episode When I'm 64, where he played one of the residents of a retirement home. At the age of 80, he made an appearance on the 1996 Halloween episode of Roseanne, titled Satan, Darling, where Roseanne finds herself immersed in a parody version of Rosemary's Baby. Leeds had previously portrayed Dr. Shand in the original 1968 film. His final acting role was a brief scene in Lost and Found, 1999. Leeds faced blacklisting during the McCarthy era after invoking his Fifth Amendment rights when questioned by the House Un-American Activities Committee. Leeds was married to fellow actress Toby Brant for 53 years, 1934–1987, until her passing. He followed the Jewish faith. Leeds passed away from pneumonia on August 16, 1998, at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles at the age of 82. The Ally McBeal episode Happy Trails paid tribute to his character by incorporating footage of his previous appearances on the show. Gail Boggs as Oda Mae's sister. Gail Boggs portrayed the character of Oda Mae's sister in the movie. Born to Willie Boggs, a specialist in tree care, and Alice, a nutrition specialist, Gail Boggs recounted her lifelong aspiration to become a Broadway luminary. Her entry into professional acting occurred in 1971 when she assumed the role of Sylvia in a traveling production of Shakespeare's The Two Gentlemen of Verona, adapted into a pop-rock rendition staged in Australia. Subsequently, she secured representation with the William Morris Agency and embarked on a journey encompassing various theatrical productions, including performances in rock opera Mother Earth, an off-Broadway showcase, Jesus Christ Superstar, and Candide. In a 1975 interview, Boggs recounted an incidental encounter with Todd Rundgren at a Manhattan street crossing, which led to her contributing backup vocals alongside acquaintances Darcy Miller and Laura Nero on Felix Cavalier's album Destiny. Additionally, she lent her vocal talents to recordings with Hall & Oates on War Babies and with Carly Simon on Spy and Come Upstairs. Throughout the mid-1970s, Boggs collaborated as a vocalist and percussionist in The Striders, featuring Joel Bishop O'Brien and Robbie Dupree, former members of The Original Flying Machine. She also served as a vocalist in David Sanchez's band, Tone. In 1984, Boggs headlined the solo cabaret act The Gail Boggs Show at Upstairs at Green Street, captivating audiences with her performances on a weekly basis for the ensuing 18 months. Boggs played a pivotal role in advocating for the release of Madonna's Like a Virgin as the lead single from Madonna's forthcoming album, following her early exposure to the recording. Archival images of Boggs are preserved in the Martha Swope collection at the New York Public Library. Boggs exchanged vows with Eric Larson, a professional voice actor and music editor. Together, they share two daughters, Willie and Maddie, the latter of whom previously pursued gymnastics. Armelia McQueen as Oda Mae's sister. Stage expert Armelia McQueen took on the role of Clara Brown, Oda Mae's sibling. McQueen was among the original cast of Ain't Misbehavin', an off-Broadway production celebrating the music of Fats Waller. When the show transitioned to Broadway, McQueen marked her Broadway debut at the Longacre Theater. Following her appearance in Ghost, McQueen secured two additional film roles, the political comedy Bulworth and the humorous Life. Yet her presence on television screens would far surpass her film career. Alongside minor roles in various series such as That's So Raven, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, McQueen notably portrayed the Red Queen in Disney's Adventures in Wonderland. Armelia McQueen was born on January 6, 1952, in Southern Pines, North Carolina. After her parents' divorce, McQueen's mother remarried Robert Brown in New York City. Raised in Brooklyn, McQueen attended PS 44 and PS 258 before graduating from Central Commercial High School in 1969. She pursued fashion design at the Fashion Industry School and later studied drama under Herbert Berghoff in 1972. McQueen passed away on October 3, 2020, at the age of 68. Bruce Jarchow as Lyle Ferguson. Bruce Jarchow portrays Lyle Ferguson, the bumbling banker duped by Sam and Oda Mae into shutting down Carl's illicit account. Since 1980, Jarchow has landed minor roles in numerous television series and films, spanning from Scrooge to Desperate Housewives, Family Matters, and Big. Jarchow has also secured more substantial roles over the years. In the 1995 thriller Outbreak, he portrayed Dr. Maselli, and in the 90s sitcom adaptation of John Hughes's Weird Science, he starred as high school principal Mr. Scampy. Continuing his acting career into the 2020s, Jarchow most recently appeared as Abby's father, Edward, in the Showtime comedy series Work in Progress. Stephen Root as Police Sergeant. Before achieving widespread fame, performer Stephen Root took on the role of the unnamed police sergeant in Ghost. Nearly a decade later, Root skyrocketed to prominence with his comedic portrayal of Milton Wadhams in Mike Judge's Office Space. By then, Root had already been lending his voice to Bill in King of the Hill and would continue collaborating with Judge on the 2006 film Idiocracy. Additionally, Root frequently collaborates with the Coen brothers, appearing in films such as Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?, The Hound, No Country for Old Men, and The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. A familiar face on television, Root has made numerous guest appearances over the years in series like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Succession. From 2018 to 2023, Root portrayed the opportunistic friend Monroe Fuchs in the dark comedy Barry. Root tied the knot with his first spouse Laura Joan Hayes in 1984, and they welcomed a son named Cody. Their marriage ended in divorce in August 1997. He then married actress Romy Rosemont on December 14, 2008. The couple appeared together in various television shows, such as Fringe and Masters of Sex. Although slated to share the screen in the 2011 horror film Red State, Rosemont had to withdraw due to a scheduling conflict with Glee. Demi Moore as Molly Jensen. Demi Moore's portrayal as Molly Jensen in Ghost propelled the actress to immense fame, demonstrating that her mere presence could draw audiences to theaters, at least in principle. Moore's career throughout the 90s is characterized by memorable roles such as Lieutenant Commander Joanne Galloway in A Few Good Men, Esmeralda in Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Claire Donnelly in the highly regarded TV movie If These Walls Could Talk. Despite these achievements, the lack of commercial success for several of Moore's high-budget projects in the 90s, such as G.I. Jane and The Scarlet Letter, is considered a significant factor in a decline in Moore's career. While she may not shine as brightly as she did earlier in her career, Moore continues to grace both the small and big screens with appearances in productions like Brave New World, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, and American Horror Story, Delicate. In 2003, Moore embarked on a romantic relationship with actor Ashton Kutcher. Shortly after, Moore experienced a tragic stillbirth 6 months into her pregnancy. The couple exchanged vows on September 24, 2005, in a wedding attended by approximately 150 close friends and family members, including Willis. Amid ongoing media speculation about the state of their marriage, Moore announced her decision to terminate her union with Kutcher in November 2011. Following more than a year of separation, Kutcher filed for divorce from Moore on December 21, 2012, in Los Angeles Superior Court, citing irreconcilable differences. Moore responded by filing her own papers in March 2013, seeking spousal support and reimbursement of legal expenses from Kutcher. On November 26, 2013, their divorce was officially finalized. Well, it seems like time has brought its share of challenges and triumphs for each of these talented individuals. As we close this chapter, let's take a moment to appreciate the enduring legacy of Ghost and the incredible talents that brought it to life. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, goodbye.